Today, I'm going to talk to you about competitive exams because in a country with 1.3 billion people or 130 crores, uh, there are lots of opportunities, don't get me wrong, but there is immense competition as well. So today is the 7th. On the 5th of May, we had the NEET exam, which is the preliminary exam, the primary entrance exam for undergraduate medical programs in the country. 24 lakh students plus wrote that exam, and this is ballpark just for about 1 lakh seats. So that gives you an impression of the kind of competition that the students of today have to face. So these are not exams of selection. These are in reality exams of rejection. So it is shaped in a way that unless you have an unwavering focus, you will not find success. So in today's world, we had the leader of the opposition. A lot of times in the projects that we talk about in the social sector, we hear a word which is PPP, which is public-private participation, which is a common usage now. In terms of competitive exams, the advice that I have for our youngsters and for the young generation in whole is to again have a PPP model. Now, what is these three P's? One is to have a plan. Second is to have proper preparation. And then third is to have a lot of practice, because at the end of the day, these are going to be the three important pillars based on which you will find success. So you need to plan, because if 24 lakh students or 24 lakh aspirants are appearing for one exam in which only a lakh seats are available, that just gives you an impression that maybe only 1 in 4 children will be successful. So, that's the kind of competition that there is. So you need to plan very minutely, and you need to have an exemplary amount of focus. Second is obviously prepare well, because at the end of the day, people often say it's not rocket science, and truly it is not rocket science, it's basic sciences. So, you have your physics, chemistry, and then depending on the stream that you choose, maths or biology. So if you prepare well, if you use the right tools, and if you use the right kind of coaching mechanisms, there are lots of options available, offline, online, hybrid. Make the proper choices, and then use those choices in a judicious manner. You will then be able to find success. Now, even with both of these, the most important, I would say, is practice. As the saying goes, practice makes perfect. So you will need to repeatedly keep practicing your knowledge of the subject, how to, if the exam is descriptive, doing more and more of descriptive question and answers. If the exam is objective, practicing more in terms of objective questions, looking at what has happened in the previous 5, 8, 10 years, look at what the trends are, look at mock test papers, and do everything repeatedly. So, it becomes kind of a second nature for you, because you only get one opportunity at this, and that's the harsh reality of the world that you live in. Now, India is a cricket mad nation, and the perfect example that I give to a lot of students and parents is again a cricketing example. Uh, Earlier this year, I think it was the series again of Afghanistan. There were 3 matches. Rohit Sharma, our captain, got a duck or scored 0 in the first 2 matches. So which means that if you look From an entrance perspective, he appeared in NEET, didn't succeed. He appeared in JEE, didn't succeed as well. But then he got a third opportunity in which he scored 100. And everybody very conveniently forgot about his past two failures. Unfortunately, our children, our students do not get that kind of opportunity. So you will get that one opportunity in 1 year. So you got to make the most of it. But again, I would like to again reiterate that please do not judge a student. Please do not judge a child purely because they have not been able to be successful in that one examination. Could be a multitude of factors. Even with the best level of preparation, there's no guarantee of success. So, there are a whole range of factors which decide success in competitive exams. There's no sure shot formula in these kind of things, but all I have to say to you is prepare well, plan well, and then you got to practice as much, because uh, when we look at Ray Zagan and we look at our collective history of close to 20 years now, we have lots of students who have just had that kind of singular focus, who have really shown the passion for the subject. So there's that much that an institute can do. There's that much that a teacher can do as well. But at the end of the day, it's the real patience and the real persistence and the real hard work of the student which results in success. So